Okay, welcome to the 5th Real and Raw. I have an exciting, good video for you today. I get to show you our completed bamboo platform that we just finished, and also go through my gear that I brought into the jungle, and I will hopefully be able to link all of them below this video. So first thing I'm going to show you is the bamboo platform. All of it is completely made out of bamboo, and all of it had to be gathered, hiked through the woods, through the jungle, for a ways up steep hills, through creeks, and yeah, and carry a lot of bamboo. So let me show you. Okay. So it's built off the ground, as you can see, and then there's the roof with enough overhang to where we stay nice and dry. And then you can see the whole floor is made out of bamboo, which I think I showed you in the last video. But now you can see, so this is our tent, ultralight tent that we've been using as for like a mosquito net. But we're gonna get an actual 2-person mosquito net, so then that way it's a little cooler. We will probably put up our tarps once we take them down as well, so it's more private, because as you can see, not very private where we're at, but we have a really nice perch up on this hill. Have all my gear hanging, and then we also have this bamboo pole to hang our wet clothes, but still keep them dry, because that's been the challenge, is not having a place to put our stuff to actually be able to have it dry. And we're gonna take all of this down today. We just finished this yesterday, so we're gonna take our tent city down. But I have all my gear over here and organized, so I thought I would show it to you. And then here's our hammock that we hang to just sit in and chill when coming to take a break. But I'm gonna pause it here and get my gear laid out, of like my favorite gear, the stuff I brought that I don't really need, and just like all my recommendations for you guys. And then we will go ahead and film that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that. I just didn't want the bamboo platform to look like a complete disaster with all my stuff spread everywhere, so I figured I would show you all the platform first. But honestly, it is super awesome, and this is what everyone pretty much lives in. Some will have a leaf roof, like a thatched roof, and then they'll make walls out of bamboo. But since this is more temporary, we went ahead and went with we'll probably put tarps on the walls and stuff, because it's a lot more work making the bamboo walls. You pretty much split this stuff into smaller and then weave it. So quite the job, but pretty crazy. A lot of people live like this. Alrighty, we are getting into the gear. So it's decently-ish organized, but I don't honestly have that much stuff. But the first thing I wanted to go over was some of the stuff that I use all the time, that's been my daily use stuff, and stuff that I would highly recommend. So the number one thing when you're on your feet all the time and hiking, and the mountains here are insane, is good shoes. So I went with Solomon. I love Solomon. These weren't as brown looking when I got them, but these are amazing. They're Gore-Tex, and I just absolutely love these Solomons. I'm trying to remember, I think they're the mid-hike is what they're called, and I have them in wide because my foot is wide. So number one is shoes. And then I also have, let me grab, I forgot to, they're hanging to dry on a piece of bamboo because they're really dirty, is Chacos. I was kind of like laughed at the people who were super into Chacos until I experienced Chacos. And I think there's a chicken getting into something. But they are absolutely amazing. I got the ones without the toe, and that is for me, because like it just rubs too much on the toe. the toe ones, and those are also in wides. I can hike in them, and since you shower publicly here and everything, you shower with your shoes on, and so a lot of people use like flip-flops or something, but these are kind of a great like option for not just wearing flip-flops. The only downside for me is like them being more wet constantly and the straps not drying out, so that's the only downside for me, and the fact that they're heavy and I had to carry them in and they're kind of heavy, so that's kind of the downside for me. But the second like important topic item is your backpack. So let me show you the backpack that I chose. So I have used Deuters, I've used Ospreys, and so I was testing out like an Osprey that I had before I came, and it was just hurting my lower back and my hips so bad, and I just felt like it wasn't fitting me right because the hip straps were so stiff. So I did a ton of research to find a good fit for a women's hiking pack that can carry a decent load. I needed to be able to carry comfortably like 40 to 45 pounds. Not that I want to carry that, but I wanted it to have the ability to carry something more heavy. So I did a ton of research, and I ended up going with the Mystery Ranch Bridger 45, and I love this backpack. There are so many features about it that I really like, and so the number one thing I really like is the hip straps are not super stiff, and this is really comfortable for me to wear with weight in. I haven't had it cause any pain, and I've carried a lot of weight in this, just carrying food loads of like probably like 45 pounds, and it hasn't been painful at all, which is a big plus. I mean, if you're hiking hundreds of miles, it's gonna get painful at some point, because yeah, nothing's gonna be perfect, but this honestly has been amazing. So I really like the top pouch here. So one, it clips all the way off, and two, it opens all the way like this and has a separate compartment here, which for me is a big plus in a backpack. Oh, I just thought an ant went down my shirt. There's ants everywhere. And then the other thing that I absolutely love is this. Most are just top feed backpacks. This opens all the way up, which to me is a huge game changer to have a backpack that opens all the way up. And then, honestly, I could do a whole review on this backpack. The bottom here is not like your normal sleeping bag compartment on a backpack. It actually unzips like this and then opens up. It's a straight zip, and it fits my sleeping bag really well. And yeah, I love how it has so many different attachments. And the one thing that's super unique about this backpack is the chest strap. It is a runner vest style chest strap system, which I like. There's some things like I'm not the biggest fan of this about, and it's partially I'm trying to figure out how to strap it on me the best, because you want to get them close enough to where this isn't rubbing right here. But overall, I love this backpack. Mystery Ranch does really great gear, and honestly, the back is pretty breathable, and yeah, I really love it. It's already getting definitely broken in and very dirty. Okay, now we're moving on from like main thing. If you have a good backpack and good shoes, the next for me is some of the clothing items I'm gonna get into. So let's go ahead and just open up my clothing bags. Okay, so this is the thing that's been amazing, is these packing cubes. They are made out of Dyneema, and they are like waterproof and everything. And so I store all of my stuff, these cubes, like in here sometimes. But like since we're under here, I just have these clipped on a string. But I put everything in my dry bag, and because honestly being able to keep everything dry is a total game changer. And this is by Z-Packs, and that is by Z-Packs. They're more expensive, but for us, like cutting down on weight, and when this is all you have, like all this stuff I'm showing you is all I have for 10 months in the jungle. So let's open up this bag here. Okay, so the biggest thing for me was trying to find good underwear where I wouldn't need like a ton of pairs and that they wouldn't get extremely smelly, and because of the fact it's the jungle and it's super hot. So I ended up deciding to get some wool. So I got a couple different styles. So I got these like boxer brief style, and I found these on Amazon, and these are really great. They also work to wear like under my laundry, which I'll show you guys in a minute. But these have been amazing, and I got, I think, 3 pairs of those. And then I also got just regular like underwear, I guess you call them. I don't know. These were found on Amazon as well, and I love these. They don't smell. I can wear them for several days. So I'll wear a pair, and then I will hang it up for the night while I'm wearing another pair and let that one hang for the full day. So I'll wear it one day, hang it for a full day, and then wear it the next day, and I can do that for like 3 days. So I'm just cycling underwear in and out before I have to wash them. Okay, and the next thing of my underwear is for my period. I didn't want to have to bring in a bunch of pads and things like that, and also they get really sweaty and smelly and chafe and things like that. So I did some research and got period underwear. This is the Salt brand, and let me tell you, these are absolutely amazing. I still have a few thick pads that like we have here for the students that I wear at night, but then I have like, let's see, I think I have 3 of these and then a couple of these, so that I have like 1 per day. And they're a little bit of an investment, but it's totally worth it, and it's cheaper than buying period products for the full year. So, and these are really good quality. The next biggest thing is Darn Tough socks. Oh my word, I cannot say enough good things about Darn Tough. These are amazing, 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 and I can't really say anything else about them. They're just, they hold up, they don't stink. Let's see how many pairs I brought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I brought 9 pairs. I didn't need to bring that many, but I just brought all of them, and it's for a full year anyways. But I still have some that I haven't even worn that I'm like gatekeeping in case none of my socks can't dry, because sometimes they won't dry because we don't have enough sun. And so I've been keeping some of those. So, oh, here's another pair of period underwear, and then I think I have 1 hanging up, 2 hanging, and then this. I think I might be missing one, but I think I have like 6 pairs. These are amazing, all by Salt. And then I have this wool sports bra. I haven't worn this one a lot just because it's harder to change into when you're like changing without much privacy, but I really, really like these, and they're by Bronwyn. They're merino wool. Really like them, honestly. I think I think everyone should get them. They're really nice, and I wore them before coming here and just wore them like in the States, and yeah, really, really nice. And then my other item, this isn't closed, but it was in the bag, is this really, look how big this is, quick dry towel. I got off Amazon. The brand is Bee Nesting, and it also comes with a little face towel. This is so beyond light, and it packs down like super, super small, and it dries super, super fast. I haven't used it yet like much since we've been in here because everyone uses like the laundries because you change under them, but this is a win-win dry towel, quick dry towel. Absolutely love it. Totally recommend. Let me throw this stuff back in. Hope you guys are enjoying this and not totally bored. Okay, next bag of stuff. All right. Okay. Here is I have all wool shirts. I brought this wool tank top. Really like this, And the nice thing with wool is it doesn't get that nasty smell. It does get a smell that's weird to me. It's like sweaty wool, which I'm not a fan of, but it's better than rotten BO. I also have this shirt and all this I got off Amazon. The one thing, so I originally, these are just ones I got here. They're Jungle Discipleship School shirts. But the one thing is I bought several pairs of pants for here off Amazon, trying to save a bunch of money. And I didn't even really bring them in because they were not breathable enough. I still have them for like BSC type stuff, but for here, I ended up going to REI, which I don't really support them, but I needed some good pants. So I ended up getting my pants from REI, which I will show you. This is from Z-Pack. This is wool sun hoodie. So it's super light, and got it for if the mosquitoes are like super bad, and it's got a hood. So this is really nice. Zadok and I actually have the same one. But I'm not really a long sleeve person. Okay, then these are one of my pairs of pants from REI. Really, really like these ones. This one is, I'm trying to see if it says the model of this one, but it probably doesn't. I made sure that all of mine have like drawstrings so that I can manually tighten them, just due to I knew my size would change while I'm here, and it has. I've already lost some weight just due to the diet, and so by a year these will be probably really big on me. This is a pair that I got off Amazon that I don't really like. They're really unflattering, but they're super lightweight, and so I've used these for sleeping in. And I can link all of this below. Okay, then I have another pair of shorts that I've used for sleeping in. Super, super lightweight, also off of Amazon. And I tried to, all the stuff that wasn't wool, I made sure to get nylon, not polyester, just due to smell mitigation. Okay, here is another one of the shirts I have. We have like 4 shirts total, 5 shirts. This is the brand Wool, and it's stretched out a lot, like the neckline, so I've actually used it more for like sleeping and stuff, just due to the neckline like stretched really low. But it's super soft. Unfortunately, it already has holes in it. I think a lot of my clothes will probably be falling apart by the time we leave. But here's one pair of pants from REI. I really like these ones. They zip off here, and then they actually zip off all the way here, so you don't even have to take your shoes off to make them into shorts. So I really like these ones. And then these are another pair I got that they're similar to the other one that I showed you, but they're kind of like a darker color. And all of these, like I said, have the little drawstring waist. Really like these ones. And then I have one more shirt. And this one is from Amazon. It's a little thicker, so I'm not like a super huge fan of it, but you definitely test stuff and realize what you like once you're here. So this is one, it's a little boxy, not super flattering, and I know it doesn't really matter out here, but your girl, when you're roughing it, you still want to try to feel a little beautiful. These shorts I really like. Got these ones, guess what, off Amazon, and they're nice for like PT shorts. And all the shorts and stuff have to be long enough because of the like culture here and everything. So, oh wow, it has a rip. Several rips. But yeah, these are from Amazon. Also, I've used these for sleeping, but they're hanging to dry at the moment. But I really quick will show you what I mean by a longy. So here, you put this around you, and then it's like this, and then you shower. You like change under it and then shower with it on, and then you have a second one that's dry that you put on to dry off. So that's what everyone does here. So I bought 2 of them from a local shop, and yeah, they're really awesome. So that's pretty much what I use to dry off and everything. And then as far as clothes, my last item would be this ultralight hat, which I'm not a super big fan of hats in general. I think this is missing something. Anyways, it's a ultralight hat, and you can like stuff it in a bag and stuff, and then it not like lose its shape or anything like that. And it's nice because sometimes the sun just totally fries you here. But that is it for my clothing, except my down puffer jacket, which I haven't used yet because it hasn't been quite cold, but it will be getting cold soon. So that's what I brought as far as warmth, is a down puffer. And then I also, when I have in stored in Thailand, is a like fleece 3/4 zip, which I will be bringing in November sometime maybe. I have to go get it in order because it's gonna get cold. And then my last article of clothing is a big, nice army poncho. It was super heavy, but it's super worth it, and I love it, but it's definitely not lightweight. So I will grab that at some point. I forgot it. It's like over there. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to the next category. Okay, now we're gonna go into my sleeping stuff. So I already showed you guys my amazing hammock, and it's by Dutchware Gear. It will change your life. So I also have these two things for it that are for more like winter when it's colder out, and this is a more insulated topper to where just the head area has the mosquito net, the rest is like a fabric that hangs over. And then this is a bottom piece that goes on the bottom, because if you've ever slept in the hammock before, you know that the cold air underneath can be a little frigid, and then can also put a they were out of the down under quilt, but yeah, if I could do a down under quilt, would totally get that. So we'll see how cold it gets here. Then I have my wool sleeping bag liner. This thing is amazing. It is so soft. And I got it because it's really hot here, but sometimes like you don't want a sleeping bag that's way too hot, but you need something light and kind of like a blanket, and it's not super big, it's not extremely heavy, but it's wool and keeps you warm. So really like this. And it was by Z-Packs, but it's made by Glacial Gear. And so some of this stuff was like a financial investment, but I'm gonna use it forever. And when you're living out here, you don't want your gear falling apart when you have no way to resupply. Okay, the next part I'm gonna show you is my sleeping pad right here. It is the Static V. I think you can even find these at Walmart. I've used these for years. They're amazing. And then also, as you can see, the Z-Fold Thermarest pad. So they're not gonna each have one, but mine got eaten by rats and peed all over, which is kind of fine. I can still use it, but I use that kind of like in my hammock, but then I use this when I'm sleeping on the ground. And then right there you can see we both had the same sleeping bag. They are no brand. We found them for $8, but they are 30-degree goose down. It was a total blessing from the Lord. And then right there is my pillow, which is actually from Z-Packs as well, and it's a little dry bag, but if you flip it inside out, it has like a soft side on it, so you just stuff it, and so that's really nice. But that covers my sleeping stuff. The next part I want to cover is hygiene stuff. So I kind of already covered some of the bathroom stuff. Is the Kula cloth. These are absolutely amazing. And then the Venus to Mars women's pee funnel. So I accidentally sat on it and it broke, so Zadok helped me melt the plastic back together. So hopefully I can, if someone comes over and visits us, I can get a new one, because I don't think this will last the full year, but this thing is amazing because there's like no privacy. And then, like I said earlier, the Happy Bottom bidet, which I'm trying to figure out where mine is. Oh, it's sitting around the corner. But the Happy Bottom bidet is absolutely amazing. And then as far as like periods and stuff like that, so I have the Salt menstrual cup. I was terrified of menstrual cups, but then I discovered that they are so much better than tampons and things like that, and they help with cramps and everything. But this is the container I have to clean it, and I brought this here. It's like silicone, and then that way I can put it in with filtered water, because I don't want to use the nasty water here that I shower with, because it's going inside my body. So I use this to clean it and rinse it. But then I also brought these for after my period is over, these Pixie Cup sterilizer dust that you put in water, and then it can help sterilize it. And then I also brought a few packs of these pH balanced feminine wipes, so that way I can also clean my cup with that instead. And so I think I allotted one of these per period, so that, as you can see, I have some here. But these things are great. I just want to be extra safe and careful, especially when you're jungle, with having a period and stuff like that. So highly, highly, highly recommend a menstrual cup. If you don't use one, you need to, especially if you do adventure and any bit. Even if you don't, you need to switch. Also because of the toxins that are in tampons, and if the world melts, literally you just need one cup that costs $30 and it can last a really long time. I'm on my second one in the past 2 years, just because mine, I think I was not using it properly, and it kind of ripped part of the like inserting part. But they're amazing, absolutely amazing. I will try and link those. Most of this you can actually get on Amazon. Okay, so this is the bag that I use like every single day. So I have my deodorant. That was one thing. I'm like, I'll go with the weight. I don't want to compromise on this. And then I also did a test before I came. I started a new one and then calculated how many months I could go on one stick. So I can go like 2.5 months on one stick. Then I brought some face moisturizer. This is the ITK Deep Moisture Cream. The reason I went with this one is because it's really small and it lasts me like over 3 months. So this stuff is great. And then I also brought the Terminator 10 for when I get acne that flares up. I just put it on and it's really concentrated, and this thing lasts forever. Then I brought a little bit of Q-tips because that's really nice. This is my retainer, and then I also have retainer cleaner, which it's buried over there somewhere. Then I have beef liver supplements. I wasn't going to bring a bunch of supplements in, but I brought these just due to we don't eat like any meat or anything, and I already have low iron, and I take these in the States, and so one of these lasts 1 month. So brought these in. The other supplement that I brought in, I'm trying to figure out where it went. Anyways, I will find it. It went somewhere. Okay. Let's see. My next thing is I brought an essential oil in patchouli just because I like to smell good. I'm like, okay, I want to smell good. So this is just stuff I have that I've been using. A lot of this got brought in on load, so when we go on mission, I'm going to go way ultralight, and I'm not going to be bringing nearly this amount of stuff. But I just want to show you what I brought so you get a general idea, but I will do another video that's about like what I'm bringing on mission that's super lightweight. Have some activated charcoal, then some floss, eye drops because my eyes get really itchy sometimes, and then a sunscreen because the sun's pretty concentrated here and I really don't want to get super wrinkly. So I have a nice non-nano zinc oxide, which is the type you want. And then I have these. This is some ultra concentrated soap that I use for laundry, like 1 drop can make like a gallon of soap. This stuff is amazing. And then I have this container for like just mixing soaps and stuff like that. Nail clippers, and then I have my toothbrush, which actually this thing is lighter than most normal toothbrushes, and it actually has a little bit of a vibration. The battery's dead, but so it's not working right now. Tweezers, and then this is stuff. So right before I came inside, I'd been dealing for the past like 2 years with really bad itching on my scalp. And so I went and got it diagnosed, and they said I have eczema on my scalp, and so they had to give me some treatment stuff to put on it. So That was kind of like a little annoying. They had to give me like a special shampoo, which I'm supposed to be doing every day, but I do about every 2 days, and then some ointments and stuff to put on it, and praise the Lord, it is clearing up due to that, but it starts to flare up if I don't wash my hair after like 2 days. And then this is Excedrin, I believe. I'm forgetting the name, but it's a migraine relief that works really well. And then I just have a chapstick and toothpaste. So that's like what I use every day. And as far as shower stuff, so this contains this stuff is amazing. It is a powdered soap. Don't know if you can really see. And literally you need like nothing for your whole body. So for the weight, like you need just like half a teaspoon maybe, and it works to lather your entire body. So I'm a fan, so this should last a really long time for me and Zadok. And then I also have brought these dried facial cleansing beads, and these things are super great. They are just a little dried thing, and I use half a thing, and I only wash my face once a day because yeah, so I trained my skin before I came to only like wash it once a day. And honestly, all these like 20-step facial steps that a lot of people do and think they need, you don't need. All I've been doing is washing my face once a day with this little powder, and then I got these little scrubby thing that's really light to help like get the dirt out, and I use this once a day. That's it. So, and then I have this stored in a dry bag. Keep it nice and dry. So that is that bag. Then I have this bag of like backup other stuff and like extra supplies that I brought in. So this is more shampoo stuff they gave me for my eczema, but otherwise I wouldn't be bringing in bottled shampoo. This is a shampoo I bought that I actually really like, and I've tested it, and it's in this amazing bag. I absolutely love it. So it is a soap bag that allows your soap to breathe while not getting wetness inside. So it makes the soap not totally disintegrate really fast. And this is a shampoo by Badger. Really like it. But I haven't really been, I've used it before, but I haven't been using it since we've been here because I've been using the eczema shampoo. Then I have this. It's really light in order to keep my mustache down. And then Zadok and I share this, but we exchange razor heads, for him for his beard and then me for my legs. If I were to do it again, the reason I didn't bring a regular shaver is because I get really bad razor bumps if I try to shave dry or just with water. If I would do it again, when I go back out, I'm going to bring just a regular leg razor, like normal razor, in for shaving my legs, because since I have access to more soap here than I realized, like there's a Village shop nearby that we can buy some like bar soap, then I can use that to shave my legs. So that's the one thing I would definitely do a little differently. And then the rest of this is just stuff they gave me for my eczema, more creams and things like that. So that's all of my hygiene stuff for the whole time. Pretty simple, and honestly, people do not need as much as they think they need, let's just say. So that is everything for hygiene. And then this, oh my word, I use this every day. It is a Nightcore headlamp. It's the HC68. I'm on the first battery that I put in here, and I've had it in for 4 weeks. And then I have the charger and a couple extra batteries here, but like I said, I haven't needed them. This thing is absolutely amazing. Super tough, waterproof. Cannot say enough. I've owned a lot of headlamps, and this thing is amazing. Okay, then I have a Nightcore battery bank, but the only issue is Zadok and I can't figure out. I think so his broke, and I think mine broke, and I have no clue what happened. They're supposed to be a drop proof, waterproof, everything, and I don't know what we did or what happened, but it seems to not be charging. But their headlamp's amazing. And then I have this Nightcore solar panel that Zadok and I use. We can charge our phones off it, and it works really great. Okay, the other stuff I have is the Survivor filter. This thing works really good because you have to have a good enough filtration system that it actually gets rid of the major bacteria that are in third world countries that are not in the States. This thing works great. Then I have my Scrubba Tactical wash bag that I had in the last video, and it has the nice scrubbers on the inside, and I've been using this for like washing my period underwear and my socks, and that works really great. Next thing I have is a titanium pot. Use this thing every day, and I have a titanium spork. Use this every single meal because a lot they eat with their hands here, and two, like the hygiene for cleaning any dishes is like -20. So I just do this to prevent different disease and spread by lips on spoons and stuff. So this thing is really great. The other thing I have is a personal IFAC medical kit. Thankfully haven't had to use this, but brought it here, and we'll be bringing it for sure on mission. Then I have this 4-liter like water carrier. I haven't used it yet because of our setup here, but on mission I'll probably bring it. This is designated if we're like in an area with not a lot of water, I can fill it with dirty water, then filter out of this into my water bottle. Speaking of water bottles, I brought 2 of the 48-ounce Nalgene water bottles. These things are super tough, and I've used them so much, and I also wanted something with a wide mouth so it's super easy to clean. Okay, the next thing I'm getting into is the technology kind of stuff. So, also I have a bigger titanium pot that's this big, but it's dirty right now and over there. So I have all my media equipment, which none of you guys really need to know about, but I have mics, and then I had to get, since everything gets wet and I don't want it to get ruined, case for SD cards. Oh, this is my camera setup. Then I have camera box and laptop case because I didn't want to have to bring all that in, but in order to continue to do what I know I'm supposed to do and Undaunted Missions, Courageous Womanhood, need to bring that stuff in. And then, yeah, GoPro, stick, all of that jazz. And then I have my Write in the Rain notebook. All right, the video cut off because it overheated, but I brought my Bible and then dry bag to keep it in. So then the next thing would be electrolytes. I've tried so many, but the LMNT electrolytes are amazing. So brought a ton of these, and then I haven't been using these yet, but I brought some bone broth packets because they have some protein in them, and we don't really get any protein. It's pretty much just rice and stuff like that, and I'm probably gonna start having them soon because I've been so hungry all the time. But then the supplement that I also brought is a vitamin C, calcium, magnesium, potassium, and zinc. And the reason I started taking it is because I've been having really bad muscle spasms at night for a while, and I decided to start taking this. And so Zadok and I have been taking this to help us relax our muscles. Won't bring this on mission, but brought it to kind of get my magnesium levels up to where I'm not having crazy muscle spasms. Like I'd be sitting and my muscles are literally like having a total spasm and everything. So the one thing that I'm probably going to take back out and not really use is I brought this, but I don't think I'm going to end up using it, is my runner's vest for like doing PT and when we're hiking from village to village, when I don't need my big pack and then the water bottles for it. I honestly think that I will probably take this back because I've been using the traditional bags that they use here. So I probably will just end up taking that back. And then the other thing I have is my SOCP self-defense dagger, and carry that every single day. And then I also have my other pocket knife, which I'm trying to figure out where I set it, but I can't. Oh, here we go. And this is a cold steel knife, and this is amazing. Absolutely love it. It's kind of heavy, but love this knife. And so yeah, that's like all the gear that I brought. Some of it I will be using on mission, some of it I will not, but I just wanted to show all of you and hope you enjoyed this. I thought, oh, maybe this will be boring, and I like showed all this gear at our last ladies BSc course, and everyone loved it. So hope you guys all enjoyed it. I'm gonna try to link as much of the products down below. None of it is sponsored or anything like that, but hey, maybe we'll get a sponsorship out of the deal. That'd be pretty great for awesome gear. There's some stuff, I think the salt cups are probably the thing I have talked up the most to so many people and actually got people to use them. So salt, if you ever see this, sponsor me and start sending these products all over to girls in the whole world, because they would so greatly benefit from it. But anyways, love you all. Hope you really enjoyed this video, and sorry it's a day late. We were super busy yesterday. And also, side note, Zadok and I celebrated our 2nd anniversary 2 days ago, and then his birthday yesterday. And it's just wild to think, like, just want to encourage you, when you really surrender your life to God, God's going to bring you an incredible spouse. I'm literally shocked about how much Zadok and I have done in 1 year. We went to Alaska twice, led a youth camp up there. We ran 3 BSc courses. We went to Minnesota, Montana. Like, we've done so much in just the last year, and then also came to Southeast Asia and are in a war zone right now. And I started a podcast. And it just keeps going on, and I'm getting to do it with my best friend. Oh, last thing I forgot to show you is my really nice heavy duty poncho. This thing's amazing. And then, as you can see, my peanut butter jar, we bought that peanut butter in Thailand and brought it in, and it has been a lifesaver having some peanut butter when you're just super hungry, like a spoonful every once in a while. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this gear breakdown video, and there's Zadok. He just got back from teaching a class. But yeah, I'll see you next time.